My name is Amiee and I am 27 and this is my first baby. When I discovered that I was pregnant, the first thing myself and my partner discussed was whether or not I was going to breastfeed. I wasn't sure, but my partner wanted me to. He never put pressure on me and said that it was my decision. Throughout my pregnancy, I was getting a lot of advice from my mum, who breastfed both my brothers and myself, so she had a lot of tips. Also, I got advice from some of the women that I worked with. Towards the end of my pregnancy, I was more worried about whether I was going to breastfeed and also if I was going to be able to do it correctly. Finally, I went into labour and after 25 hours she was here. Then the process started. She slept for a while after being born, so I didn't feed her straight away. When she woke, I fed her at first on my own, but then it was getting very painful, so I asked for a midwife to sit with me, helping me, as after a couple of feeds my nipples were red and cracked, so they told me to put her in a different position. I was worried that she wasn't putting on weight, so when she got weighed before we came home, I was a little bit more happier as she was. Once at home, I was still in a lot of pain and still worried that I wasn't doing it right. So when the midwife came round for their visits, they all said that I was doing a good job as she is putting on weight. After about 6 weeks, she made me bleed and I was still in a lot of pain, that I was wanting to give up and I was feeling frustrated and angry with myself and was still convinced she wasn't putting on weight. After about 8 weeks, I went to a breastfeeding group and got a lot of advice from women who went. Still feeling frustrated, I kept going to the group to keep myself from giving up. There was a couple of times that I did cry myself to sleep, thinking that I couldn't do it anymore, but I didn't want to let myself down, so I managed to get through the pain and kept going. After a few months, the pain slowly went and I felt a lot nicer and I felt much more relaxed and enjoyed feeding her. I found the group very helpful as I didn't know anyone of my age that had or was breastfeeding, so getting all the advice from the group helped me a lot. Now she's 7 months old and I'm still feeding her. I am glad I kept going as it has made me closer to her. Our bond is stronger. It feels amazing now that I know that I'm helping her to develop and that she will be happy and healthy. I know that breastfeeding is a scary experience, but I would encourage women of all ages to do it and look forward to the benefits that it will help by giving to the child.